It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. I welcome the podcast where me, the Captain, talks about movies, TV, sports, flicks, anything you can see on a tuber screen. I like to get on here and give my unique perspective because after 46 years of being on planet Earth, I've developed a new perspective about these movies, TV, sports, and flicks, and I'd like to get here and tell you about it. Because just maybe you care. And according to the stats, looks like you do care. I want to give a big shout out to St. Kitts and Nevis. Got some plays over this past week. Gracias, gratitude, todo rabá. And let me be honest, I didn't know where you guys were even at. I never heard of your country. I looked up on the map. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind traveling. That'd be so cool. And one additional thing I heard about your country is that if I want to get another citizenship other than America, I can get one there. All I gotta do is invest in your country. If I invest in your country, I can become a citizen. You know what? It sounds awesome. I wouldn't mind being a citizen of some exotic, cool country. So I'm gonna take all this podcast money, because you know I got billions, and become a second citizen. Sounds awesome. I have to consider that, like seriously. Somebody thanks for listening. Appreciate Scott's gratitude. And just FYI, back in the day with School to be a radio DJ, but I never got a job. I think I never got a job because I only had one citizenship. Like, bro, you got one citizenship, that's cool. But you want to enter the big boy game, you need multiple citizenships. And if I had multiple citizenships, maybe that would have been what I needed to become a radio DJ. But I didn't. And that allowed me to become the greatest podcaster in the Matrix. Something to debate, might be true, might not be true, but I said it on the internet. So it's gotta be true, right? Because everything on the internet is facts, not facts, true, false, propaganda, fake news, the Matrix, chicken wings, hamburger, leafy greens, vitamins, milk, leche, orange juice, naranja. I don't know. I didn't make the internet. Ask the people that made the internet. So when you're lying, just beware, just watch out. Anyways, I could ramble here all day, but I won't. Let's get right to the podcast. But first, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, the new year has started, and your home biscuit, the Captain, is doing yoga. I'm doing all types of yoga. I'm bending and moving and all types of yoga. I'm doing yoga. So if you guys out there do yoga, like I do, you might need a yoga mat. You may already have a yoga mat, but if you want to level up your yoga mat, we got a yoga mat over the Existing Fictions has a store that says evolve, not devolve. Because every time you step on that yoga mat, you're evolving. And one of my goals in life is to evolve and not devolve. I'm trying to go forward, growth, not move backwards. So if you want to take your yoga game to the next level, check the Evolve, not Devolve yoga mat over the Existing Fictions as a store. I'll put the link below. We can do downward dogs, forward folds, tree pose. We do all those things. So check the yoga mat. I'll put the link below. Now, let's get on with the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again. And you know what? I feel absolutely magnificent. Now, I know I told you a couple episodes back that monkey mind was coming at me and I felt like I couldn't do it. Well, now it's shifted again and I feel magnificent. And maybe next week the monkey mind will attack again. It's kind of how it is. Life is like a roller coaster for me. Someday I'm feeling like I'm on top. Someday I feel like I'm on the bottom. My mind just goes, it's just how it works. When you're on a path chasing greatness, it's just how it is. It bees like that. It is. Some days you'll have doubts, and some days you feel like you're invincible. And you know what? Today, I feel invincible. I feel magnificent. I feel marvelous. Yeah, that's what's going down. So anyways, thanks for joining me on this journey to expand our mind through movies, TV, sports, and flicks, and anything else you can see on the tube. So I got a question for you. Are you ready to expand your mind? Are you ready to grow in 2023? The new year has basically just started. We're only 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in. The game is just starting. How are you going to move this year? How you gonna think this year? How you gonna act this year? What choices you're gonna make? What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna watch? What are you gonna read? What are you gonna listen to? What are you gonna think about? What's gonna be sitting in that brain? What's gonna sit up there? What ideas, what thought, what words, what people, what images, what things are sitting in that psyche, in that mind, in that mental? What's up there? Who knows? You might say, I don't even know what's gonna show up in my mind. I don't even know how, I don't know. Maybe you should have a hand in that. Say, Captain, how can I have a hand in it? What can I do? I just random thoughts and ideas just generate in my mind. I don't know how to handle that. What am I supposed to do? You could be like Neo in the Matrix and you could program your mind. If you want to program your mind to do magnificent things, you need to program your mind magnificently. And that means when you put your eyeballs, your ears, your mind onto something on the screen, is it gonna level you up? Is it going to improve you? Will you grow by watching this? Now, you don't gotta do it all the time, but make sure you take some of that screen watching time and watch some things that are gonna help you evolve, not devolve, right? It's that easy, it's that simple. And just do it repetitiously. As these months pass, just keep doing it over and over again. Program your mind with where you want to be at. Now, what are you looking to achieve? Where are you looking to go? Where do you want to go? What do you want to achieve? Okay, what's it going to take to get there? You have to change your mentality. How are you going to do that? You're going to watch some things on the screen. It's going to help evolve your mental. So look for things on the tube that's going to grow your mentality. Right now, the captain, me, I want to expand my language capabilities. So day in and day out, I'm doing the language app on the phone. Day in and day out, I'm doing the reps. One of these days, I'm just gonna hablo español very easily, very fácil, very easy. It's gonna just happen because I keep doing the drills day in and day out, every day. Because I'm trying to get there, right? I'm trying to improve my finance. I want to learn about finances and dollar bills and growing income, growing wealth. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. So I'm watching stuff on the screen that's gonna help me learn about that. Like anything that you want to know about and learn about, it's out there. Now you can spend your time and you can, play some video games. You can watch some whatever and this and that, right? And that's fine. You gotta, you need some time to rewind and relax. But if you're trying to grow and learn and expand, program your mind, program your brain with things that are gonna help you get there. You want to learn how to build things, make things, watch videos, teach you about that. Watch TV shows about that. You have to eat it, live it, breathe it. Now, I currently do a lot of bag work. And when I first started doing bag work, I absolutely sucked. But I watched a lot of people that were good at it. And I emulated, and I took the information in, I used their tips and practice and move and just kept doing the reps over and over again. And now my bag work is slightly better, right? I programmed my mind. But one thing too, it's not gonna happen like in a day. It's not gonna happen in 30 days. It probably won't happen in 6 months. But you just gotta be consistent and keep showing up and keep doing it. And if you keep programming your mind and you take action and practice, your skills will evolve. So it's 2023, January. Is this the year we expand our mind? Is this year of growth? Is this the best year ever? Could be, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. But let's try to make that happen. We use the screen, the tube, the computers, cell phones, and let's just try to intake things that are gonna help us evolve. Now, where you wanna go, what you wanna be, and what you try to obtain is gonna be different for everybody. Right? Mine is probably way different than yours, and yours is different than other people's, right? But still, we have all these screens and tools right at our fingertips. When I was a young person, these things did not exist. I think part of the reason I wasn't successful, it wasn't chasing it, because I just didn't have access to these wonderful amounts of viewpoints and information, and ideas and teachings that are just out there. If you're young and you have all these at your fingertips, and you're maybe consuming some, what I like to call junk food, stuff on the screen, videos, whatever, it's cool, there's a place for that. But you have so much information out there. There's just so much, you can do so much and learn so much. When I was a real young person, if I would have had access to this, I'd be a millionaire right now. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't, I don't know. I'm just saying though. It's 23, New Year's begun. This podcast is about expanding minds. Let's expand our mind, let's grow. And to do that, we have to kind of change the way we think. Change our habits, change our actions, change our thoughts, change what we pay attention to, right? You've been doing what you're doing and making the moves you've been making, and you are currently exactly where you're at, right? And maybe you like where you're at, maybe you don't, right? But back in the day, I lived a certain lifestyle for many years, and I saw the results of that lifestyle. So in like the last 5-6 years, I said, you know what? What happens when you just choose to move, act, think differently? I am currently in that experiment right now. I'm experimenting with that. I'm doing things differently than I used to. And I suspect by doing these particular things, my life will improve compared with how I used to move, what I used to do. I feel the things I was doing in the past were not things that would elevate me and level me up. I feel what I'm doing now will. So this is really an experiment. I moved and acted in a certain way for many years and I saw the results. Now I'm moving and acting a different way. And I'm gonna see what these results are. And my theory is these results will be better. I'll find out. But let's walk this path together. Let's experiment. Let's just do something consistently. Do it over and over again. Practice, get better, and see if our life changes, right? A lot of the things I do, I just do them to see what happens. Like seriously, I just start doing these things. I start these habits. I start doing them. Then a week passes. Then some months pass. Then 6 months pass. Then a year passes. Then years pass. And like, what happens when we just do these things over and over again for years? I'm assuming things will improve. That's my guess. One additional thing, I did get a health thing like recently. It kind of measured my health stats. And from doing the work, they have improved. So my theory as far as if you do the work, improvement will come. I saw the stats, was right there. So I compared the stats from a couple years ago with this. I was like, hey, there's a progress. It's like, yes, win, baby, we winning. And that all results from programming your mind. Changing how you move, changing how you act. Have a goal, have where you're trying to be at. You want to attain that? What do I got to intake and learn and focus on to get to that point? Right? So what's all about, baby? So this podcast is all about expanding minds through the vehicle of movie, TV, sports, and flicks. So join me. Walk this path to 2023. And let's attain greatness. Let's all be great. Let's all be fantastic. And one additional thing. Wherever you are in life, whatever you're doing, I don't know what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You may be where you don't want to be at. You may be doing things you don't want to do. You may have a job you don't like. You may have to be doing this. You may be doing things you don't like doing. But they have to be done. So even though you're in a place doing things you may not like, when you do these things, go hard. When you do these things, be the best whatever you are you're doing. Whatever it is, whatever you're doing, try to be like, I'm trying to be the Michael Jordan of that. You brush your teeth, be the Michael Jordan of brushing your teeth. You sweeping the floor, be the Michael Jordan of sweeping the floor. Just go hard in everything. Do your best in everything you do. And that will carry over to everything else you do. Just like everything you do. You go to your day job, you work in the office, you work in the factory. You may not like it, I don't like your job. Who cares? Be the Michael Jordan of that spot. Be the Michael Jordan of the office. Be the Michael Jordan of the factory. Be the Michael Jordan of the school. Be the Michael Jordan wherever you're going. And so when you get to that next level, when you get to the next space, that next place, and when you move and evolve and grow, you will have the habits to always go hard, whatever you put in your mind to, whatever you put in the work in. So, 2023, yeah, the journey just begun. Let's go, let's have fun. Let's evolve, not devolve, expand the mind. Let's walk the line of madness to become the baddest. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just crazy talk. I don't know. But if you're with me, let's keep going. Let's continue this journey. And maybe great things will happen. We'll find out. Let's just do stuff and see what happens. So anyways, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. God says gratitude. And until next time, we'll see you. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Edmund Hillary. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks Flicks.